everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the Bethany Scarf, which you can see here in front of you. There are photos over on richtexturescrochet.com if you want to check out some more of it. And I have my sample one here so that you can see a close-up of the stitch pattern. This is a wonderful textured reversible scarf. It's so easy to work and super cozy as well. It almost looks like kind of a honeycomb pattern, and yeah, just quite easy to work once you get it going. This scarf is fairly long. It's about 78 inches, but you'll have lots of room to make it longer or shorter as needed. It's about 7 inches wide. For the pattern, I've used some Lion Brand Mandala yarn. I'm working from the bonus bundle, which has 1100 yards in it. You will not use the whole cake for this scarf unless you change the dimensions of it. I used just over half of the cake, I believe, for this scarf. So you're also going to need a 5mm or an H8 crochet hook, as well as a copy of the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me, and while you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Take a look around. There's lots of other free crochet scarf patterns, and this channel is updated every single week with new free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Now the Bethany scarf today is worked in rows, and we're going to start along those shorter ends. So you're going to start by making a slip knot, and then by working your foundation chain for the dimensions that I've worked, so 7 inches across. You're going to work 31 chains. If you would like to change the size of your scarf, you'll simply need a stitch multiple of 3 plus 1 for your foundation chain. So once you have 31 chains worked, you're going to begin with the texture right off the bat. You're going to start by working a single crochet into the second chain from your hook. Skip the next 2 stitches, and into your next stitch, you're going to work 2 double crochet stitches. Chain 2 and single crochet all into the same stitch. You're going to repeat that across. Skip the next 2 stitches, into your next stitch, work 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2 and single crochet all the way across to your final 2 stitches, and you will then skip the next stitch and work a double crochet into your final stitch. So I'm here at the end of my row 1. I have 2 stitches remaining. Work a double crochet into that final stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. You're then going to, for row 2, work a single crochet into the first stitch. Now into your next chain 2 space, you're going to work 2 double crochets and chain 2, and then work a front post single crochet around the post of the next double crochet stitch. To work your front post single crochet, you're going to insert your hook from the front, around back, and out through the front again, around the post of that next double crochet, yarn over, drop a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's your front post single crochet. You're then going to repeat that all the way across into your next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochets, chain 2, and front post single crochet around the post of the next stitch. Repeat that all the way across. At the end of your row 2, when you come all the way across, you're going to finish off row 2 by working your double crochet into the final single crochet stitch, chain 1, and turn your work. Now for the rest of your scarf, you're simply going to repeat that row 2 until your work from the beginning measures approximately 78 inches. So begin by working the single crochet into that first stitch, work 2 double crochets into your next chain 2 space, chain 2, and single front post single crochet around the post of the next double crochet. Repeat that all the way across, finishing off with a double crochet into that final stitch, and chain 1 and turn. Continue until your work measures 78 inches, and then meet me back here. Once you've worked approximately 78 inches, you can go ahead, fasten off, weave in any ends, and then you may wish to add a fringe to your scarf, as I have. What you're going to do for your fringe is cut approximately 5 lengths of yarn, measuring 6 to 8 inches, depending on the length of your scarf. You can also make thicker tassels by cutting more pieces of yarn. You're then going to take your yarn and evenly space them throughout your scarf, but just take your crochet hook, grab the yarn, and pull it through the desired space at the end of your scarf. Next, fold over your pieces of yarn until the ends meet, and then simply tie a knot. I didn't leave much tying room here. You may want to leave a little bit more, but you're just going to tie a knot, pulling your ends through. And then pull your tassel. I think I've lost one end. I'm going to pull it anyway. Pull your tassel so that your knot reaches the end of your scarf just up along the base. You can then go ahead, trim the ends so that they are all the same length, and continue on down the end of your scarf. And that's all there is to working this Bethany scarf. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, I invite you to subscribe. Take a look around. If you happen to make this scarf, feel free to tag Ridge Textures Crochet on social media. I'd love to come by and admire it. Until then, until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.